So, whatever you do, don't build a good product. Now let me explain. Do you like your dry cleaner? He's good, right? That's nice. But have you ever tweeted about your dry cleaner? Do you line up around the block when your dry cleaner launches a new fabric softener? Do you have a tattoo of your dry cleaner? We all know what consumer earthquakes look like when we see them. They cause some set of humans to generally lose their freaking minds. This does not happen when a product is just good. It happens when a product is jaw-dropping, competition-crushing, holy shit, this is amazing. And that is what you're looking for. We've surveyed thousands of consumers to figure out exactly why they love the products they really love and what makes them jaw-dropping. They mention the same 4 things every time. First, your product must deliver an undeniable functional advantage versus any existing alternative. This isn't, are these pants better fitting than my old pants? Is this lemonade tastier? This is, should we take a taxi or should we take an Uber? If it is at all a debate on whether or not your product is better, it's not better enough to drive an earthquake. Second, your product must offer consumers an economic value. Not everybody is cheap, but nobody likes to feel ripped off. If your product is free, you're in the clear. For the rest of you asking humans to give you their hard-earned money, you have to show them why they're getting a good deal. Think about Airbnb. Renting an Airbnb can be pretty expensive, but if you compare it with the cost of an equivalent hotel room, it becomes a total no-brainer. You have to help your customers do that math. This is really important if you want them to spread the word about you. People love telling their friends about a good deal. Third, consumers don't like to waste money, but they hate to waste their time. This is an easy one for founders to ignore because you know how awesome your product is, but they don't know that yet. Your onboarding has to be totally flawless. Your product needs to be everywhere they expect it to be. And if there's ever an issue, your customer service needs to be perfect. Don't waste a consumer's money, but never waste their time. Okay, this last part is admittedly a little bit fuzzy, but when you ask consumers why they love the products they love, they almost always mention something that goes beyond the core functionality, the ease of use, the cost of the product. They mention something that's sort of a deeper factor. Now this could be like the charitable mission of Tom's shoes, or maybe it's that funny video from Dollar Shave Club, but it's something that makes your consumers proud to be associated with you. And this is critical if you want them to tell their friends about you, but more importantly, stay with you forever. Companies riding a consumer earthquake are almost always hitting on multiple of these dimensions, often all 4 at the same time. And we find this at the beginning of almost every consumer story we can find. 80 years ago, going out for a burger meant waiting 15 minutes at a diner and paying 30 cents. 2 brothers opened a window that gave you a 15-cent burger in 3 minutes. Heads exploded and the world has never been the same. Now we will note, delivering a jaw-dropping product almost always requires you to cheat in some way, to take a completely different approach to your product or service that gives you a totally unfair advantage versus any of your competitors. If you can't tell yourself exactly what it is that gives you that unfair advantage, then it's likely you don't have it yet. So, there you have it. All you have to do is find a novel solution to an eternal human problem that allows you to provide a product that is better, easier to use, cheaper, and oh yeah, makes customers feel really good about themselves at the same time. Sounds pretty easy. One more thing. Once you've found that killer product, you also have to make sure it's a killer business. More on that next.